There we go. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever middle of the night you are tuning in from. Yep, it's Transformation Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. And in the country where I live, United States, it is the week of where we celebrate Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving on Thursday. So I want to read just a little bit of a passage to you, if that's okay. Oh, yes. First of all, who are we? This is Transformation Tuesday, where we gather each week, and we've been gathering each week since March of 2020, where we bring in people from all over the globe with ideas, possibilities to shift and uplift the planet. And what if it gets easier and easier as we share whatever it is? So I want to read to you from this daily word. The word for today is anticipation. Isn't that a good one, Amaya?
Yeah, it is really a good one. Go for
Yes,
it.
anticipation. So here's the little affirmation. Anticipation energizes me and increases my joy. Looking forward to a special event is an energizing feeling. Tending to details and doing the prep work focuses my attention on the love and care I feel for those whose company I will share. So we are in November 2025, and our topic this whole month has been alignment. So let's take a deep breath in and bring to mind what that word means for you. Hmm. Alignment. I know when I'm in out of alignment for sure. My car goes bumping down the road. It's like that ain't it. So we've been having these great topics on alignment and becoming more and more aligned to the person who we are meant to be right here, right now. So I am so thrilled to have my guest from way up there, Helsinki, Finland, Amaia, right? And I want to introduce her to everyone. Amaia Rodríguez Ruiz, also known as Amrita.
Yeah.
I love how you call yourself a modern monk. Wow. Transformational life coach and cum laude PhD in environmental toxicology. We're going to definitely dive into that. Since February 28, 28, she has immersed herself in the exploration of consciousness, that still, spacious awareness between all form, and therefore, inevitably, in the deep study of mindset, energy, and nervous system regulation. Her work is not about fixing or improving, but about remembering who we are beneath beliefs, attachments, past experiences, and conditions, allowing our most authentic self to emerge with purpose. With a deep background in meditation and more than 12 years teaching practices of presence, self inquiry, and universal principles, Amaia has guided individuals and communities internationally. Amaia unites analytical precision with spiritual depth, devoted to truth, compassion, and a life lived in profound identity. Wow. So come on in here, Amaia. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got here, where was it that you heard your calling, and anything else. I know it's nighttime up there too, so yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for reading that, Yuri. Hearing from you feels like, wow, who is that person? How did I come here? How did I arrive to that description? Well, I have always loved nature. I have always loved um, animals, and I have been feeling that connection to nature. And I had a hiccup with humanity. Some things happened. And actually, I decided I wanted to study the only thing that at university you can learn, which is it doesn't turn around humans. Because if you study whatever you study at university, is always revolving around humans. I don't know if you noticed. I did. And biology is the only one that you study about what is out there, and I thought that was gonna give me some answers I was looking for. I also really wanted harmony in the world, and I did some things from that point of view, and I started. That's how I started. I studied biology, and then I started into toxicology and environmental toxicology, and I did my PhD on that, on soil health and environmental toxicology. And when I was doing my PhD, a very good friend of university, she told me, I have become a meditation teacher. Do you want to come and learn with me this weekend? And I was like, yes. I was like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? Because it's back in 2008, right? And at that time, there wasn't so much about meditation, about inquiries. It was very mental. It was different moment in life. And I went, and I didn't know I loved it until much later, but then I actually realized how much it changed my life. And when I stopped meditating, and I was like, oh my goodness, what did I do differently? Why is life so bad now? And then I noticed the only thing I have changed is that I stopped meditating. So I went back into meditation and I really devoted myself to it, to the point that I became a monk. I took some vows. And yeah, I took vows first as novice for 1 year, yes, run it out. And then I took them for a lifetime, and then I took the eternal ones. And that's where my name Amrita comes from.
Oh,
Amrita, yeah, Amrita is my monk name. And it's like my teacher said that that was the essence that I was incarnating here. Amrita is the goddess of immortality, is the nectar of immortality. And so, yeah, and then I learned about Mary Morrissey, and she was talking about the things I was experiencing that we were talking about in the meditation area in a very practical, very pragmatic, very straightforward way. And I loved her energy, and I said, I need more from this woman. And that's how I was closer, and then I decided to become a certified coach with her because I have been coaching people, but without actually having any coach instruction, only meditation instruction. And I did everything with my best will, and of course, I failed so many times. But that's me, right? Try and error.
well, you know, so much of what I see is you outside in nature, and would love to have you, you know, take us a moment in time where you were out on your walk. I think you told me the last time that you do forest walks.
Mhm.
Uh, it, Tell us more about what that is and take us into an experience, could you?
Of course, and I can share you the last one I had. Well, actually, the last one was yesterday. Oh my goodness, the one from yesterday I could also share. I was going to share the one from Sunday. But the one from yesterday is on Instagram, so you can go and check it there. I will share you the one from Sunday. I knew I wanted to go deep into the forest, and so I took the car. And even though it was only 1 hour left by the time I was going to arrive of any light, I still did it, and I went to the forest. We are in Finland, so it's dark now by 3:30 p.m. So I made it there, and I just started walking in that forest. There was this path and in between it's a very thick Christmas trees around, and some birds, and it was, I don't know why, but it was very silent. Actually, lately, every time I go to the forest, it's really silent. And walking there, I could start feeling the energy of all these trees, it's like an uplifting. So it would be like if an energy would come and it would sweep me down from my feet up into my head, and then it would actually liberate any energy, any baggage, anything. And while keep on walking, really attentive to where I was stepping, there was ice, there were stones, there was roots. Uh, that energy really filled me up, and it's like really like cleansing and really surrendering to that what it is, so everything just melts, whatever it's not there, and whatever it's not there, no, whatever it's not needed to be there. And yeah, so I just had this walk, and I just knew I didn't need to have a very long walk. Very often and I have very long walks or like fast ones, but just on Sunday was really like I just needed to feel that groundness, that pull into the roots, but also the uplift, and then just allow that to happen energetically, right? And on my way back, I was just standing there. Everything was very quiet. The forest was almost empty, right? It was almost dark, so everybody had left. And all of a sudden, I see this black bird on the path, and he's just there eating something, and I'm just observing. And I started taking the camera out. Typically, they don't like the cameras, but he was okay with the camera until I started walking towards him. Then he flew, and then he went up into the tree and he started singing. He was singing and singing and singing for me. And it was just so delicious to be there. So such a communion of just being there. And that's what I feel when I go there. I allow the experience to be the way it needs to be. I allow myself to be supported and held. And yeah.
Wow.
And since we are talking about alignment, it's a very good alignment tool to be us to really connect with our deepest part and who we are beyond the masks and the titles and the past experiences and just yeah, align to ourselves.
So, could you talk a little bit about that? Well, I love how you describe it, and you brought me right there. So, could you talk a little bit about the alignment with, you know, I believe in, an alignment with the souls, spirits of those birds, of the trees, and um, when do you sometimes hear sadness in the alignment? Or, what is some feeling? I know the feelings, like as you go in and connect with the trees or that, what are
Yeah.
some of the feelings or messages that you're getting?
Wow. Yesterday in a walk, actually, I noticed a very different energy from two different trees. One, I was, well, actually, even on Sunday too, like I was experiencing, a memory came up actually on Sunday while I was there. I don't know if it has to do with new moon and Scorpio or whatever, or something that I'm just naturally cleansing. And the memory came up, and there was grief, sadness, and in me in that memory, and also a bit of shame actually, because I should have known better, right? I should have not been doing that. And so I observed it, I saw it, and then I kind of leaned into one of the trees, and the sadness was there, it was still heavy. So I kind of decided to just give myself some grace and just allow it to be there and move. And then I somehow touched or went, I got interested in another tree, and then I leaned into that tree, and then that tree like really like washed it out of me. And it was just lightness, and it was so much happiness. So that is that experience. I don't see them, I don't feel tree or bird energy sad. I find them very light. I find them very beautiful, uplifting, different. They are different. And very often when I'm in the forest, I feel the party. It's a party. There's fiesta going on. And yeah, and yes, I was gonna say something about the fiesta, but I forgot. Oh yes, and then I have a forest right here that I go so often, and it's family. Very often I just go there and they're family. It's that I know they are supporting me, they are with me, they are, yeah.
So good. Well, throughout your your life too, you've met interesting people, right? And I saw that you have a picture there with Jane Goodall, right?
Mm.
Can you tell us about that moment and maybe a message or something that you got or she was saying?
Oh, well, yeah, that's long time ago. I had barely started meditating, and the energy she had, I had only seen in my teachers, meditation teachers. I hadn't seen it elsewhere. But I knew she was bathing us with that energy. She called it the silence or silence of the jungle, I think she said. And it's that experience of the silence that I call the silence, probably. But yeah, it was so much consciousness in her experience. It was just like incredible, like super present, super loving, kind, compassionate, and very clear on her purpose and on her tasks. She was very clear on how she thought things needed to move, how things needed to, like what was our part as a human in this life, and like we need to do something for the chimpanzees and for nature and for the kids so that they learn the importance of being in harmony and loving and getting to know nature. And she had all of this. So for me, she was actually, I only in hindsight, I see it now, she's, I think she was my role model. I would have loved to be more with her because she was a person that she could merge science and spirituality in such a deep level, so integrated. And nobody from the scientific community would doubt her now, right? When she was young, yes, not not of these last years of her life. So that felt very important, and also how she had all these very feminine attributes. Typically, spirituality, like big names in spirituality and big names in science, have been very manly. Like the energy, the predominant energy would have been like a male energy, like more penetrating and stronger and doer. And but she was totally feminine energy. And she was relaxed. She was nurturing. She was giving, but from a very different place. She was a queen.
We have our role models, right? Yeah. Our human, the human side. Wow, that is so cool. That is really good. So the other question I want to ask is, so many, how do I say that? In my experience of doing the Transformation Tuesdays and, knowing people from all over the planet and interviewing too, um, there's this certain uh, longing to find that why am I here, the purpose, and and then and then I think last week I was like, oh, okay, my purpose changes as I go through my timeline of life. Like my purpose when I was younger, I know I'm tapping into it now. But there was all those times in between when my human side took over. Boom, my purpose is to be a mother now. boom, my purpose is this. And then, now my purpose is to cause a better world, period. Not pinpointing it, okay, it has to be this way, it has to be that way. And I think knowing you over the years, your purpose, where, and you right now, I think you have a regular job, right? Now, tell us where you are with that and a transitioning maybe you're going through. Can you tell us a little bit about what you are out? I shouldn't say out there. But I mean, you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean, and I love the question because this is something I learned when back in the days when I was when I became a monk. Something that I knew was that, well, yeah, is that I am who I am and I bring that wherever I go. So I was a monk, a mother monk. I call it modern because I'm not wearing specific clothes or I don't, like I have a normal, regular life. I just have some vows and some, which for me are so important that I keep them, right? It's not that somebody has put them on me. The opposite is they are very aligned with who I am or what I want to be and how I want to show in life, in this human life. And so I am that and I bring that. So I am first a monk and I bring that everywhere I go. I don't need, I actually have started only now saying I'm a monk. I have been a monk for many, many years. But yeah, because I don't think people needed to know either. But now it feels okay to say it feels good. So for me, the purpose has always been the same, but it has shifted the form. So for me, it was always to find harmony in the world and to have a better world. And that included animals and included humans. But then I had such a not so good experiences with humans, so I kind of turned into the animals. And then the relationship with humans started to improve. And then I started to meditate, and then I realized how beautiful humans we are, and how complex, and what we really want, and how that goes. And it's like, oh, I need to show this, I need to share this, I need to support people if they really want to.
So can you tell us an experience? So in your job, in your where perhaps you've come up against some paradigm, or where like, where the frustration is, and then what, like a tool possibly that you've used that you can teach us to, okay, in our country right now, and I've been to a lot of meetings, there's um, this feeling, this anxiousness about, we're getting together with the family that we don't agree with, polygamy, with, and like that. And how do we go into situations that I don't even like to use the word trigger, but challenge us to grow? And what are maybe a tool that you could, leave us with to, like, okay, this is growth.
Yes, that's so important.
Tell
I
me
love
about an
this.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I love there's this sentence that I heard and I love it. It's the one that if you think you're enlightened, go spend the weekend with your family. So yeah, I guess it's the same thing at work. And some people for work, it's easier for them. Some people are able to detach more with people from work, but it's the same thing. And it's really like first is grace. Feel like the grace for yourself, first of all, and for everybody. We are humans, we have our history, especially with family, but we all have our history and we are not perfect. And we will not be perfect, but we can be loving and we can be compassionate. So the first thing is to look at it with a kind glance.
Ooh, with kindness.
The second thing, yeah, to be
Kindness.
kindness. kind to ourselves first and kind to others. The second thing is time to yourself. And people would say boundaries. Boundaries are very difficult to put for people that have never, ever implement them. So to talk about put healthy boundaries, it might be a bit, okay, so what does it mean? I mean, take time to yourself so that you connect with yourself. And that can be if you meditate, close your eyes, if you go like nature, go for a walk into nature on your own. Bring only those people that you feel really comfortable with, but take your time so that you can actually fill your cup before you are exposed.
Mm.
And that at work can be like a 5-minute break in the toilet. It can be just, I have closed my eyes and meditated in the toilet a lot of times at work because it's very draining. I work in a very high tempo environment and many things are for yesterday and so time off and um,
Toilet time.
toilet time. Yeah, take your time in the toilet.
I'm laughing because you brought back a memory. I was a teacher in the public schools, right? And so every 45 minutes I would get different groups of kids that came in. And I was like, woo, and then read my little meditation and like take a deep breath in. Okay, because they deserve to have the fresh me, whether it's in the morning or afternoon. And boy, that was a lot of work. Anyway, toilet time. I love it. And, be kind to yourself first. That's a kindness to yourself.
Yeah.
So,
And thankful for those people in your life. Like find what is that you like from them. Like everybody in our baseline, we are good people. Some people, some people have some mental issues or have through some very hard things in their lives that they have some kind of strange way of thinking. Well, if you find those very, very strange way of thinking, which is only like 5% of the population, just walk away as much as you can. But besides that 5%, everybody in our baseline are good people. So thinking of that with that about everybody and that everybody is doing their best from where they are. And everybody, we are all looking for love. We are all looking for love always. And sometimes it can be very tricky the way that is shown, but they're always looking for love. And if we can give them that love, that's that's sometimes what they only look for. But this said, I mean, I'm not perfect at it. Not at all.
the monks are not perfect. or anyone else out there. So I'll tell you what, let's take a deep breath in, and I would love to have you, if you would, um, lead us in if it's okay with you, lead us in a little meditation as we go through this week. And also, next week, we're coming into December, which, whatever it is, a meditation that would, um, well, you'll know what to download, but
Yes.
something about staying in alignment. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to share something that was coming up before and I kind of pushed it down.
Yeah.
It's about alignment and something, a trick I have actually myself to know when I am outside of alignment going to work. I go to work by bike, but it's the same if you go by car or if you go anywhere. Like what I see, what I have been, like I have years of seeing this, like years, is that when I'm not in alignment, when there is chaos in my mind or stress or whatever, when I'm not in alignment, it's a crazy road. People jump, the bike in front just breaks, or somebody just doesn't look, or it's just like, what's going on? And it's not what's going on, it's like I am out of alignment. So as soon as I realize that, I come back. For me, like it's just to shift awareness, but it can be take a breath, or it can be the way you have it to come back. But yes, come back. Because then whenever I do that, the path clears. And it's always like that. So it's like, what's going on? Ah, it's me. Okay, let's go. So yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Will help us with the meditation, if you would.
Yes, I will do that. So yeah, let's first of all sit comfortably, wherever you are. If you're laying down, that's also okay. Just sit comfortably. If you can put your feet down on the floor and notice how you're coming to this moment. There might be some thoughts. Your heart might be going fast. There might be some ideas. Just let them be. And as you breathe in through your nose, keep observing yourself. And now exhale through your mouth as if you would have a straw. In the next inhalation, and inhale from your nose. And exhale through your mouth as if you would have a straw. Let's inhale again. And in the next exhalation, allow yourself to make a sigh. Allow that vibration to come through. Let's do that again. Let's breathe in through our nose. And exhale through your mouth. Breathe in again through our nose. Next time, notice the word release when you're releasing the air, and allow everything which is not required right now to go down, 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 down. Like if you would be in a shower, allow it to go down, down into the earth. Allow the earth to hold it for you and to transmute it into something beautiful for you and for everybody. Let's breathe in again through our nose. And exhaling, think the word release. And then allow everything to go down, 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 down. You may even want to see it as a gray cloud going down, down, down into the earth. And allow Mother Earth to transmute it into something beautiful for you and for everybody. In the next inhalation. And now exhale. Allowing your sitting bones and your feet to ground, and allow yourself to feel totally, totally held, totally supported by earth. In the next inhalation, allow the sides of your waist and the lower part of your tummy to go up, or your belly to go up. In the next exhalation, allow your shoulder blades to fall and allow that little openness in your chest to happen. Fill your lungs with air. Feel that you may have now a little bit more of a space for that air to come in. And notice that you are not the one choosing to breathe. Something bigger than you is breathing for you. The heart has 10,000 more magnetic field than our brain. Can you feel it? Can you feel your heart? Can you feel how big your magnetic field of your heart is? In your next inhalation, allow your neck to grow tall, creating a space between your vertebra and a space in your throat. whatever you say and you create to be clean and clear. In the next exhalation, allow your jaw to fall, your tongue to fall, fully releasing any stress you may feel holding. Your next inhalation, allow the top of your the ceiling of your mouth to go up, and you may feel the air that is coming into you now cooler. Enjoy it, feel it, and allow that extra sensation of extra air, extra nourishment coming to you. In the next exhalation, allow your eyes to fall into the sockets, melting your brain, melting the eye nerves, and ironing your forehead from any doubt or worry. Allow any thought to melt, as creating huge space in your head. In the next inhalation, allow the top of your head to grow tall and feel, visualize, or see a column going upwards. A column going into pure wisdom, pure consciousness, the Father, the lighthouse. Feel its cleanness and its wisdom. And now notice the polarity of your sitting bones and feet going down into earth, into Mother Earth, and your head to going up into the sky, to the Father, and your heart in the middle, your center in the middle. That which is showing you the north, that which is showing you where to go, what to do, where the excitement for your life is. Keep breathing in your heart. And notice now the space we have created in our bodies, in our physical bodies, and in our energetical bodies. Notice that emptiness. Enjoy it. Feel it. While being here, you may find an answer to something you may have been asking. A next step for something you desire. Allow it to come and let it go. If it doesn't come, that's also great. Just experience this enormous, deep, profound silence. How does it feel for you today? Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your essence and how it's showing it up today. With this feeling, keep this feeling in your memory. cutting cords from above and below, coming safely to this place. Start to realize that you're actually sitting in your couch or on your chair or laying on your bed. Slowly coming back, still feeling all of this depth. Start thinking about creating a bigger move, a bigger breath. Let's bring now consciousness into our breathing. Let's breathe in through our nose and exhale through your mouth. Feel the air coming in and leaving your body. Return to your body slowly. Allow yourself to side or whatever is naturally coming. And maybe taking a deeper breath, start moving your thorax, your torso. Maybe you feel like humming and start slowly moving your feet and hands, followed by your arms and legs, and followed by your whole body. Allow your body to move as it needs to move. And whenever you're ready, very kindly and very gently, open your eyes. Welcome back.
Wow, thank you so much. Wow, beautiful. Thank you so much. And I want to put a blessing on you from our whole community. We love you, we bless you, and we see your work in the world now and for all to come. Thank you so much. Oh.
My pleasure. Thank you.